It seems that once again, despite the countless times the Senate has rejected the policy that my friend from Arizona pursues, he has brought us an amendment that I believe puts Americans at risk, undermines FDA's authority, and would have a devastating ripple effect throughout our country's drug supply by allowing untraceable foreign pharmaceuticals into our country. Now, this amendment would ostensibly only allow drugs from Canada into the United States. However, nothing in the amendment comes close to ensuring that's the case. In fact, this amendment would easily allow web-based pharmacies within Canada to provide untraceable, unaccountable drugs from all over the globe into the United States market without any FDA oversight whatsoever. This amendment does not provide the FDA with any additional resources to monitor the drugs coming in from Canada, and even the Canadian authorities have said they cannot be expected to monitor all the drugs coming through their country and into ours. The Senate has soundly and repeatedly voted against this type of drug importation because we understand the implications it has in bringing counterfeit and dangerous products into the nation. As we work to strengthen the FDA, I ask my colleagues to join me in opposing this amendment, which would significantly weaken the agency and put Americans at risk. Additionally, I want to address another critically important issue brought up by my friend from Vermont. The Sanders Amendment would lead to a radical change in how our nation's biotech and pharmaceutical industry achieves the process of bringing life-saving, life-enhancing drugs into the marketplace. Now, I certainly respect the passion for the issues he pursues, but there are over 200,000 people in New Jersey who work in the biopharmaceutical industry every day, who take pride in the work that they do creating breakthrough, life-saving, life-enhancing drugs. And I take issue with this characterization of an industry which is responsible for some of the world's most important medical breakthroughs that have saved millions of lives. And if you're one of those people waiting for one of those drugs to come to marketplace, hoping that your mother's Alzheimer's, the Alzheimer's that took my mother's life, that you finally have a breakthrough, that the husband with Parkinson's, that he will finally have a breakthrough, that your loved one with cancer finally has a breakthrough, you want to see that come to the marketplace. This industry is responsible for finding the cures and treatments for diseases that kill people and destroy family incomes. This is the industry that has more than 1,600 active clinical trials in New Jersey on drugs to treat cancer, cardiovascular disease, diabetes, HIV/AIDS, mental and behavioral disorders. It's especially important to me personally, trials for drugs treating Alzheimer's and other forms of dementia. Boy, do families look forward to those breakthroughs coming to the market to help cure their loved ones. This work is what keeps our nation competitive and on the cutting edge of medical science, providing billions of dollars in economic impact annually, roughly $900 billion annually, and more than $35 billion in New Jersey, and provides countless people across the globe with life-saving medications. So, Mr. President, the amendment being offered here could have a chilling effect on all this. All of the hope for new treatments and perhaps new cures for diseases that have an opportunity to be able to be turned around, to stop having those families lose a loved one who succumbs to the disease and ruin countless lives. It has the potential to dry up investment in the next cure and severely curtail the number of high-skilled, high-paying jobs and billions of dollars in economic investment in the biopharmaceutical industry. Now, I know my friend from Vermont wants to prevent fraudulent behavior, and I wholeheartedly agree that bad actors who willfully commit fraud need to be punished, which is why we have the most incredible stiff civil and criminal penalties in current law to prosecute those who commit fraud. But ultimately taking away the incentive we have in place to attract investment in this important research, especially when the penalties could be triggered by a minor, unrelated offense, the way the amendment is written, is just plain and simple bad policy. The current intellectual property laws that protect pharmaceutical products provide researchers and their investors with a stable and predictable timeline that allows them to recoup the risky investments in research and development of new drugs. We only think about the drugs that have success, but remember, out of every 5,000 to 10,000 potential drug compounds identified, only one of those 5,000 to 10,000 potential drug compounds will result in a new medicine on the market. Do we want the companies not to take the risk of going through all those thousands and thousands of compounds to come up with the one that can be the cure for so many lives and save so much money to the government under Medicare and Medicaid and to our entire healthcare system? That's risky investing by anybody's standards, so removing incentives really is bad policy for the public health of the United States. This amendment will lead to uncertainty among investors. It will dry up capital. It will further delay access to new medical products. It will pull us back from the cutting-edge research and development that has always made this nation great. This FDA reauthorization is too important not to pass. So I urge my colleagues to reject these harmful amendments so we can move forward